Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 3. We would like to presentation our material, the correlation between reading self-confidence and reading comprehension. For the members, there is Adelia Zulfa Adelia Ruswidayanti, Fitriana Dewi, and Rio Aditya Lutfi Pratama. This presentation is to fulfill the assignment of quantitative research. Research background. In learning English, there are 4 skills that should be taught to have competence in English: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. The 4 basic English language skills are divided into 2 categories: receptive skills and productive skills. Productive knowledge of a word is traditionally defined as what one needs to know about a word in order to use it while speaking or writing. Productive channels. Receptive knowledge is what one needs to know in order to understand a word while reading or listening. Receptive channels. Crow, 1986. Reading ability plays a vital role in someone's life, so that a student need to get lots of target language exposure by listening and reading as much as possible in order to achieve their productive knowledge. Self-confidence can be said as an important possession of human. Self-confidence is related to specific situation and tasks, which is not the case for related concepts like self-esteem, self-confidence, and locus of control. Maiba and Murphy, cited by Bijou and Begg, 2001. This research was intended to find out whether self-efficacy positively or negatively correlates with students' comprehension, especially in reading comprehension. For the research question, is there any correlation between reading self-confidence and reading comprehension? For the research objective, it is to find correlation between reading confidence and reading comprehension. Hypothesis. The hypothesis of this research consists of 2 hypotheses. There are no hypotheses, LHO, and the alternative hypothesis, LHA. The hypotheses are stated below. A. Alternative hypothesis, LHA. There is a significant correlation between reading self-confidence and reading comprehension. B. No hypothesis, LHO. There is no significant correlation between reading self-confidence and reading comprehension. Research design. The study used a quantitative correlational or cross-sectional approach. Population and sample. The research chose the population in the B4 class student for the research. There are 36 students in class and the sampling are 30 students. Research instrument. The data were collected by using 2 instruments. The first, the reading self-efficacy questionnaire, which was used to measure the student reading self-efficacy, and second, reading comparison test, which was used to know the student reading comparison. And data collection technique and analysis. A survey was distributed to each student that used Likert scale to rate there, and the data was analyzed using SPSS and Microsoft Excel. Core data analysis, there were two steps that must be accomplished. They were the normality test and homogeneity test. In calculating the normality of the data, the research used Kolmogorov-Smirnov in SPSS 40.
Data analysis, coefficient interval and degree interpretation. Number one is 0.00 to 0.199 is very low. Number two is 1.20 to 0.399 is low. Number three is 0.40 to 0.599 is medium. Number 4 is 0.60 to 0.799 is strong. Number 5 is 0.980 to 1000 is very strong. Number 1 is normality test. The significance level for reading self-efficacy X 0.164 is greater than 0.05. And then the significance level for reading comprehension test Y 0.188 is greater than 0.05. Therefore, the two that were normally because greater than 0.05. Normal distribution. Greater than 0.05 is normal distribution, and then less than 0.05 is abnormal distribution. Number 2 is homogeneity test. The significance level for reading self-efficacy questionnaire X is 0.667 greater than 0.05. And then the significance level for reading comprehension test Y is 0.662 greater than 0.05. Therefore, the two data were homogeneous because greater than 0.05. Data homogen greater than 0.05 is homogen, and then less than 0.05 is not homogen.
Result. From the result of correlation test, the significant level for correlation between reading self-efficacy and reading comprehension was 0.000 less than 0.05. So the hypothesis H1 was accepted, which means that there is a significant correlation between studied reading self-efficacy and their reading comprehension. It is inferred that the higher the reading self-efficacy, the higher the reading comprehension. On the other hand, according to interpretation table and calculating before, the score of the correlation between reading self-efficacy and reading comprehension was 0.0. Was 0.324, which include in low coefficient that is in the interval 0.20 to 0.399. Conclusion. The results show that there is a significant correlation between reading self-efficacy and reading comprehension. The score of significant level is less than 0.05, 0.000 less than 0.05, which means that H1 was accepted and H0 was rejected. So it can be inferred that the higher the reading self-efficacy, the higher the reading comprehension. Based on the analysis of the data, the correlation between reading self-efficacy and reading comprehension was 0.324. It showed that there is a significant correlation between students reading self-efficacy, and reading comprehension. It can be inferred that the higher the reading self-efficacy, the higher the reading comprehension. Thank you.